extremely bullish. Our confidence in it has gone up since 2017, because what we saw as it dropped from 20,000 to below 4,000, it actually got in well into the threes, I think in 2019, was that Bitcoin's share of the crypto asset ecosystem moved from the low 30% range in terms of value, network values, into the low 70% range. And what did that tell us? That confirmed in our mind that Bitcoin is the reserve currency of the crypto asset ecosystem. So it is the reserve cryptocurrency, which is a very important role. It's the flight to safety currency. It is Bitcoin's technology, or Bitcoin's blockchain, is the most secure of any other blockchain. And so it makes sense that Bitcoin would be the reserve currency of the crypto asset ecosystem.
Is a thing that should have value.
Right. So look, the problem we have is that all the currencies, the fiat currencies, the dollar, the yen, the euro, are things that the government or the banks continue to print, right, and continue to create. So there's basically unlimited supply of those currencies. So what more and more people are realizing is that you need to have something that is scarcity. And I think the older generation is very comfortable with gold as being that insurance policy against inflation, monetary inflation. But the younger generation is looking for the digital version of it. And the digital version that has scarcity, even more scarce than gold, is Bitcoin. So, for example, the Celsius community, which is about 250,000 people worldwide, has entrusted us with over $4 billion worth of these assets. And we just see them accumulate. We don't see them selling. We don't see them trading. They just keep basically putting more and more insurance for doomsday insurance. And Bitcoin is store of value. That's really what the main function of Bitcoin is. It is not a great form of payment. It is not a great medium of exchange, but it's an exceptional store of value. It's the best performing asset class in the last 10 years.
So Alex, just
99% of the world doesn't understand that I'm going to share with you. First idea, Bitcoin is rotating this year from the old insight narrative, which is it's an uncorrelated speculative asset traded by retail traders on offshore exchanges with leverage that's kind of cool. It's rotating to a new insight, which is it's the world's best long duration investment grade safe haven treasury asset. It's something you're gonna use to give money to your grandchildren. If you want to have money 30 years from now, 60 years from now, and you want to put your money in property that the state can't seize, no government, the government can't get at, it's not going to be taxed away like real estate, it's going to be there for 30 years, 40 years, then this is the ultimate long duration safe haven asset. That's a new idea because people that put money into that idea are just going to let it sit there for a decade. They're not traders. They're not speculators. By the way, you see companies like my company, we have like nearly 800 million in it right now. And you'll see insurance companies like Mass Mutual putting 100 million in. That's 100 million out of a $230 billion general fund. What happens when they put 1% in or 2% in? So that rotation from speculative asset to safe haven asset is a big idea because you go from 1% of the people betting 1% of their money to 100% of the people betting 50% of their money, okay? Big idea. Like there's $300 trillion worth of monetary energy sitting between bond stocks and real estate. Half of it just wants a store of value. So there's no reason why $150 trillion wouldn't flow into the Bitcoin network. And so we're not talking about demonetizing gold. We're talking about the people that stampeded to gold or S&P indexes or stock indexes or bond indexes. If you don't love, if you own Tesla, you love it. But there's a lot of people that buy stocks they don't love. They just put it in there because they don't want to lose their money. And so they will use Bitcoin as a savings account. It's like the savings and loan at the end of the universe, right? It's just a savings account.